All right, everybody, welcome to the Media and News Literacy Political Cartoon activity. So here's what you are expected to do. Using the information about the Bayside High School election between Juan and Alicia, you are going to create a political cartoon from one of the following points of view for the Bayside Times newspaper. So you need to create one political cartoon that is based off of one of those two ideas. So the first idea or position is that Juan would be a great president. On the other hand, Alicia would not be a great president. Or Alicia would be a great president. On the other hand, Juan would not be a great president. So you need to take one of those two points of views or ideas, and you need to create a political cartoon. This political cartoon should contain the following. You need to have a title. You need to have a drawing with at least 3 objects showing your position. If you're not a great drawer, like myself, you'd probably want to include labels if your drawing is unclear. And lastly, you need to have a completed political cartoon analysis. So I have an example of a political cartoon below. I did not create this political cartoon, but I'm going to pretend that I did. We're going to go through it. The very first thing that you can see over here is that I have a title, Afraid of Mail-in Voting. That's my title. And then you can see over here the political cartoon. You could see the mail worker during the 2020 presidential election says, "Don't worry about mail-in voting because we deliver." And you could see President Trump as well as an elephant saying, "That's what we're afraid of." So let's now go down below. You can see this particular drawing over here. We got to try to figure out what that particular drawing means. And we got to explain to me or your teacher what that particular drawing means. So we can see over here the political cartoon analysis. There's 4 questions that we need to answer. Very first thing it says is list items, objects, or people that you see in the cartoon. If any of these are symbols, what are they meant to represent? It says note there should be at least 3. So I see over here the first thing, elephant. When I think of elephants in politics, I think of the Republican Party. That's the symbol for the Republican Party. The mailman is supposed to represent the entire U.S. Postal Service. And we see Donald Trump with the long red tie. Oftentimes, when Donald Trump is portrayed in political cartoons, they usually have him with a really, really long tie. They do that. What words or phrases in the cartoon are important in this political cartoon? Well, I see over there, it says the elephant and Trump state, "That's what we're afraid of," when the mailman says, "Don't worry about mail-in voting because we deliver." What I need to then describe the action that is taking place. It's really just a very simple action. Donald Trump and the elephant are speaking to the mailman. And then lastly, what's the central or main idea? What's the message of the political cartoon? President Trump and the Republican Party are afraid of mail-in votes during the 2020 election because it could lead to them losing. So that's the message that the author of that political cartoon is trying to get you to think. That's the opinion of the author. So for this particular assignment, how are we going to be graded? Very first thing, you're going to be graded on the cartoon visual. Are you able to demonstrate that you clearly understand that you need to take that particular stand on the political cartoon with either supporting Juan to be president or Alicia to be president? Then, the political cartoon analysis. Is your point clearly explained in the political cartoon analysis? Are you able to clearly answer those 4 questions? And one last thing I have to say, because I know we've been having issues with it as of late, for your central idea, for your main idea, for your message, question number 4 of the political cartoon, it needs to be a complete sentence. It isn't just a word or 2. It needs to be a complete sentence. All right. Thank you very much, everybody. If you have any questions, let me or your teacher know.